Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, everybody. As mentioned earlier, we are pleased to announce that we have Brahma Kumaris with us today. I'm sure many of you have heard of the spiritual university, Brahma Kumaris. So please can I welcome up Brother Jatin to come and give a talk. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you can have just a minute of silence before we start. Silence to everyone. Good evening and Om Shanti. I'm sure many of you would have heard about Brahma Kumaris. We are a spiritual organization and we offer Raj Yoga meditation as a part of our teachings. And the beauty of Raj Yoga meditation is we live in our home. You are living, routine, live with our family. You don't need anything in terms of our responsibilities. Living with the family, doing all our duties, we remain in terms of how to do the meditation and connect with the divine source. So that's what we teach. And the reason for that is it gives me a positive outlook to life and as well as that inner peace, which today everyone in the world is seeking for. And if you look at the world today, what is the reason that there is sorrow in the world? There is a lot of knowledge, there is a lot of understanding, but still there is sorrow. And I'm sure, as you know, even Sai Baba said the same thing, and that he emphasized that it was, the realization of the self that was missing. Yeah, and this is what we teach as a part of Brahma Kumaris. That who am I? I need to know myself first before I can practice Raj Yoga meditation. So the first and foremost thing is that we all identify ourselves with either our nationality, our religion, our faith, our the community that we belong to, our profession, our position, etc., etc. We give a lot of identity. But if we just think a bit just deeper, is that my true identity? Because if you look at the name, if you look at my position, it was not there, but I was still existing. It was not there, but I was still existing. And all of these things will again go away one day, but I will still exist. So this tells me that I am different, and the positions or whatever I am having is different. So I am that spiritual point of light. I am that soul. Different faiths, they tell in different way. Hindus tell as a soul, Atma. The Muslims say as Ruh. The Christians say as spirit. All of them say different words, but the understanding is still the same, that the eternal self is a soul. And as we are seeing in this particular picture, the soul is made up of, or has three faculties: mind, intellect, and the sanskars. So through our mind, I do the thinking, and as I think, I create those emotions, feelings, etc. Now, when I look at my intellect, through my intellect, what I do is I make that decisions, I visualize, etc. And based on my decisions, whatever actions I have done, we call it karma, whatever karma I do, that bad or good, that becomes my sanskar, or that we call it as personality. And this is where the sanskars are so important, because they in turn feed my mind. Because it is like I can have either a positive cycle or I can have a vicious cycle. I choose what I want. And this is where what I do is I go into the understanding that I am this spiritual being. And I live in this body in the center of the forehead, and I then perform my role. Whatever is the role that I perform by staying here. Now, if I give you the next perspective, the perspective is about the divine source. So, like my physical parent is having the same structure, like 2 hands, 2 legs, in the same way, my spiritual father, my spiritual parent is also a point of light. As soul cannot be seen through this naked eyes, it can only be seen through divine visions. In the same way, the Supreme Soul, whom we call as Shiva, can only be seen through that divine vision. And he is the parent. We, in different traditions, different religions, they give him a different name. Yeah, but he is still that one. We say God is one. There is no 2, 3 gods. Yeah, and when we talk about God, we tell that Upar wala jane. Yeah, we don't tell that it belongs to any temple, any gurudwara, any masjid. No, and this is where we understand that he is my parent. So now, when I have that understanding that he is the ocean of all the virtues, all the powers, all the treasures that the soul needs, then I am able to connect to him. And when I am able to connect to him, it is through that I am able to empower myself to become like the deities, like Sai Baba, how he was able to do it. I am able to do the same thing. Yeah, the charity work, the work that he did, that is something we can become like him. And this is where the spirituality teaches us to empower and to become like him. It is not about just praying. It is about becoming. Yeah, this is that difference. And this is where I need to know, where have I really come from? So in this third picture, if we look at, this is the world that we live in, the planet Earth. But there is a home of the soul as well. Like my body, I need home. In the same way, the soul as well has a home that I have come from. Yeah. We have forgotten, and my parent also lives in that home. He's also a point of light. He's also a point of light. And he, when he comes into this world, he gives us that wisdom. He gives us that knowledge as to how you can again connect to me and gain that spiritual power again. So this is where what we do is, in Raj Yoga meditation, we practice how to connect to that divine source. Yeah. So essentially, what we do is, in this fourth picture, we see ourselves as soul or a point of light, and then connect to that divine source. What I would like to do is, in the next few minutes, if we can, all of us connect to that divine source, that would be wonderful. So if we just relax ourselves, if you are holding anything, just if you, just leave it for a few minutes, just relax yourself. So if I just relax myself and I just make sure that I'm not holding anything, I'm just having my uh, legs relaxed, my shoulders relaxed, my back relaxed, and now just if I take a couple of deep breaths, and now I concentrate and visualize in the center of my forehead. And I see that I am a sparkling point of light just behind the forehead. And I see a point of light, white light. I am a soul. An energy. I, the soul, am playing different roles through this body. But I am separate. I, the soul, am just a traveler, and this body is my vehicle. I, the soul, am a deity in this temple of body. I have just worn this costume. Now, if I just focus on the center of my forehead, this point of light, like a shining star, I see the rays of peace, the rays of purity, the rays of power coming out of me, the soul, and spreading into my entire body. Just visualize the white rays of light, of peace, of power, of purity, of happiness, of love, and of bliss. And as this rays of light move from the center of the forehead into my brain, moving down into my shoulders, and this rays of light move down and move down towards the legs. And I visualize this entire body made up of love, soul just am in the center of this costume of life. Now, I, the soul, leave this costume of light here and go on to the journey away from this world. And I reach up above. I go towards the sky, and beyond the sky, I reach a different world, which is made up of golden red light. And in this world is where my spiritual parent lives.
So now, I, the soul, coming from me of the divine soul. श्री सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय. I'm sure everybody enjoyed that experience. We would like to offer a token of our appreciation.